So this is a question I've been getting asked a lot. Hey, Austin, is it too late to buy XRP? And we're also going to have a discussion around it's always too early to sell. We're going to talk about that in this video. So is it too late? Look, we have seen XRP in the last 27 days go up 81%. Let's just pause for a moment of reflection. 81%. Shut the haters up. I'm going to keep saying that because I love that. I still get the occasional person, XRP is not going to do anything. Okay. It's what are you going to do, right? Okay, so 81%. So is it too late to buy XRP at $3.50? This is where it is right now. Yeah, 353. We're going to talk about that in this video. But I got something new for you before I get to that. Down in the description below today, this is the first video I've ever talked about this. I am launching a brand new free newsletter that shows you how to create wealth with crypto and stocks. It's right down there, 100% free, no strings attached, no hooks, no nothing. It's going to be at least a couple of times a week. You're going to get free information on how to create wealth with crypto and stocks. So go put your email in down there. That's all it's going to cost you is your email. So go get on that. Okay. So that is something that is brand new. You are the first person to see this. Okay. So this is the first video I've talked about it. All right. So with that, so go down in the description. If you're watching this on X, the link's below this video as well. Okay. So is it too late? Okay. Look. This is a conversation that I have. I actually had this conversation yesterday with a buddy of mine. I played golf with him and he was asking me, is it too late, Austin? And this was a guy who bought some XRP at 50 cents, sold it at about 80 or 90 cents, and then has constantly lamented, good word of the day, the fact that he's not in it. And he was asking me at $1.50, should I buy some more? I'm like, yeah, I don't think he did. He's asking me at $2, should I buy some more? Yeah, I don't think he did. And now we're at 350. Here's the answer, the bottom line answer. The question is it too late to buy XRP? Depends on you, depends on your goals, depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Because here's the bottom line. XRP is going to go up. XRP is going to go to $10, $15, $20, $25. It is going to go up. It is a function of time. There is simply too much consensus, too much happening. It's an ISO compliant crypto. We've got Genius Bill, Clarity Bill. All those have been signed. We have major financial institutions, government institutions coming, and they are going to start leveraging and using XRP Ripple's technology to move money internationally and inside of their organizations. You're going to see more and more companies come out like Bank of America and Citi and all this kind of stuff talking about it. I even saw something on X earlier today. I don't know if this has been confirmed that supposedly X's volume has dropped because there are companies that are quietly moving over to the Ripple ledger and the XRP system. Okay, so it's not confirmed, but I've heard that. So you're starting to hear kind of rumblings and rumors of that. But back to the question. Look, if you have a long-term view of XRP, meaning I'm going to buy it and I'm going to hold it 6 months, a year, 2 years, and then I'm going to have a big payday and cash out, it's never too late. Have you missed out on the 500% gains going from 50 cents to where we're at approximately now or more? Well, yeah, you have. But that doesn't mean you're too late to the party to miss out on seeing XRP go up 5x to, approximately north of $15 or 7x, $21, $22. I mean, those gains are still here. They're still there. So you can't beat yourself up on the fact that I didn't buy it back in the day. I didn't buy it back then. You didn't buy it for whatever reason. You simply weren't, confident enough or whatever, didn't just whatever your reasons were, but you didn't do it. You can't go back in time. That's really what it comes down to. You cannot go back in time, right? So if you're looking at it like, okay, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to sell it when it hits $10, $15, $25, whatever it may be, you're fine. It's okay. Okay. But yeah, you've missed out on some of the gains, but look, I continue to buy every week. I buy every week. I buy some Bitcoin every week. I buy XRP every week, things of that nature. And that's it. So the other question is, when should you sell? When should you sell your XRP? Okay. So again, comes back to your goals. And I've said this in a lot of videos, so you can't slam me for like, oh, you're just taking these out. No, that's not true. Because here's the fact. Every single person watching this video has a different ROI number, has a different number that they're trying to hit. Meaning, okay, if I buy it at $3 and it goes to $6, I've doubled my money. Maybe that's enough and that's good enough for you. Maybe you have a lower risk appetite and you just simply are not built to ride it out, the good and the bad times that are coming for all of crypto, because we have the ebb and the flow, the rocky waters that will, rough waters, not rocky, rocky if you're on a stream going down. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Rough waters. That will be. I mean, that's the cool thing about crypto. There's so much volatility and it's fun for me every single day, but it's a roller coaster, right? So when should I sell? What's the number? That's your number. Okay. I can't give you that number. You can't, your number is your number. Me, I'm looking at $15, $20. And even then I may not sell. I mean, I might sell, some of the bag along the way to generate profits and things of that nature. I mean, you can't diamond hand it forever. Okay. It's your number. You need to sit down and go, how much XRP do I own? How many tokens? What's my cost basis? And what's my ROI number? What is the number that you want to cash out at? That's the answer. Okay. Sorry, that is the answer. All right. So look, I mean, do I think we got massive amount of room ahead of us? Hell yeah, I do. Okay. We do. I mean, it's going to continue to go up. Okay. We've got adoption coming. We've got all those kind of things. And I've said this in a million videos, but in 27 days, 81%. Okay. Yeah. Doing well. All right. So that's my software right there, giving you that buy alert right there. You see it all the way, 81%. Look, you could have been using the software. It literally cost about $1.15 a day. $1.15. That's it. That's all it costs. So there's a link in the description right down there that'll take you to it. The quarterly option is the cheapest on a per day basis. The price you would pay is actually way less than what's on this screen using that discount code down there that's in the link. There's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. You try the software, you don't like it, inside of 30 days, you get a complete refund. But look, this is what it does. It tells you when to buy and when to sell. And by the way, the software runs on an iPhone, runs on Android, runs on anything. It runs on computers. Wherever you want to run it, it runs. Okay. And you can actually set it up to get a little alerts. A little alert will come say, buy XRP, sell XRP, buy XLM. Look, this is XLM. Look at this. Buy alert. That's a sell alert right there. Momentum down. Buy alert all the way, 17 days, 106%. Okay. Ethereum. Look at this. Buy alert right here. 27 days, 70%. Look, $1,000 of XRP bought here, you would have already made $815 in profit already. Okay. What would you do with additional $800 as an example? Okay. Look, you're here watching an XRP video. You're watching crypto videos. You've invested in crypto and assets like XRP. Do you know when to buy and do you know when to sell? If you don't, then why not try this for $1.15 a day? You spend more than that on a cup of coffee. You spend more than that on a bag of chips. You do, or a soda at the local convenience store. So why not invest in yourself? Invest in your family. Try something different. Try something. This is what the whales use. This is what the smart money use. They use trading indicators. They use technology like this that tells them when to buy, when to sell. Look, I mean, here's an XTZ. This one just took off. 11 days ago, there was a buy alert right here, and it's up 129%. You want to use it for stocks too? Here's the software using for Netflix. Buy, sell, 84 days, 60%. NFLX, that's the Netflix chart. So it works for stocks and it works for crypto. So look, give it a try. You have zero risk in this equation. Okay. And then lastly, go get and sign up for my free wealth strategy crypto newsletter down there. See you.